Welcome back to the Beginner's Guide. Today, I'm going to show you some building tips that I've been using in this world, and I think this might help you if you want to build awesome circles like this. If you want to build some circular buildings, I can show you a tip on that. If you want to build on corners and have the corners line up, I can show you how to do that. So let's go take a look at that one up there. So yeah, if you want to build on a corner like this, where it's perfectly lined up and you can change it any direction you want to, I'll show you how to do that. And if you want to build perfect angled pillars, I can show you how to do that as well. These are all building styles that I have used in this world so far. So let's get started. Alright, so the first one's pretty simple. We want to build a big circle. That one's pretty easy. So we're going to start with our centerpiece here. And we'll just say this is our center here. And we want to make this circle, let's say, 3 big. Alright, well, we'll just draw out our 4 directions. So we have a radius of 4, count including the center one. So at the center one, we'll delete the foundation. You're going to want one below. So what you're going to do is set it to zoop. You might as well. And you're going to aim for the center of the foundation below it and hold control. And then if you do your scroll wheel, you can rotate it like just slightly. So then we can click once there, once we rotate it once using the scroll wheel, and we can bump it out. Then you delete the middle one, you hold control, scroll again, and do it again. And you repeat this process till you go all the way around, and then you have a circle that looks like that. Now you can make it about 10, 11 foundations long. You can't go much further than that. Otherwise it just starts to look bad. But there are some other videos on tips on how to make curves. So that's simply how to make a circular building. Hope you use that tip in your own building. The next tip is making a smooth diagonal wall. So let's say you want to make a diagonal wall from here to there. This one's pretty easy too. So grab a painted beam. Mine just happened to be on my hotbar at number 9. We're going to switch this to freeform mode by pressing R. And then you're going to aim at the center. You can really go anywhere, but you want to, if you can, do the center. Otherwise, you're going to have to press page up or page down to move it when we get to that point. We're going to aim for the center and at the corner. So we'll click at the corner there. Now we're going to go to where we want to go and aim at the center and at the corner again. So now you have a painted beam that looks like that. And now we're going to take a foundation and we'll snap it at one edge. Press H to lock it in place. And then press the arrow keys. So in my case, it's going to be forward. I'm going to press it forward 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I want to go to the right. And I want to do that 4 times as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it perfectly lines up. Now we do that for the other edge as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can delete the painted beam from this point. We don't need it anymore. So from here, we can just plop in one more foundation. It will overlap. It will never look perfect. So just keep that in mind. Putting windows here will be difficult. But that is how you do diagonal foundations. Last tip I want to show you involves the pillars. You can do this with the small pillars or the large pillars. I'm just going to do the small one just to show you. So I'm going to put one there and I'm going to put one here. And we want to connect this up at a diagonal. So we're going to grab a painted beam again. Painted beam is your best friend. And we're going to look at the top edge on that one. We'll click. And then we want to look at the back edge on this one. And we'll click. Then we'll grab our concrete pillar. and we'll put a couple down. And we can delete the painted beam from there, and we can delete the outside ones. So from here, we need to grab our painted beam again, and this time we're gonna look at the bottom edge, and we'll drag it across. And from here we can delete the other pillars, and we can grab our pillars and attach them to the painted beam. You can see it makes a perfect connection point. And from here we can delete the painted beam, grab our pillars, and connect them up. They will overlap, that's completely fine. But now you have an angled pillar. And you can do this for almost any angle, any length. Just gotta follow that step by step, and you will get it how you want it. I'll even show you the top to show you that it worked up here as well. So it lines up really nicely. So yeah, I hope you use these tips when you're building yourself. Don't be afraid to try new things. There are plenty of building tips that we could learn and get better at in the game of Satisfactory. I hope this was helpful. And I think next episode we should work on some heavy modular frames, and then we should get some modular engines and adaptive control units at some point. And we should also unlock Pipeline Engineering Mark II, because we can. And I would love to play with hypertubes, and we could do some jump pads as well. But we're getting pretty close to the end of phase 3. We do have a few episodes left in here, because heavy modular frames will be a massive one. Modular engines will be pretty big, and adaptive control units will be pretty big, because these all require a lot of stuff. So in time, we will take care of this. So that's it for this one. Hope you like the series so far, and you continue watching, and we'll see you in the next one.